So I want to debunk a little narrative right here because, look, there's a whole lot of different opinions regarding Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers. The Jordan Love Aaron Rodgers situation where the Packers traded up to draft Jordan Love when they still had Aaron Rodgers in the roster, coming off a year in which the Packers were just in the NFC Championship game. I've already stated my opinion. I felt that the draft pick was a silly draft pick. It was an unnecessary draft pick. I got nothing against Jordan Love. I actually like Jordan Love as a prospect, but I just didn't feel the Packers needed to go get a quarterback when they already have an elite quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and you could be using that draft pick to help improve the team to try to win a Super Bowl right now. But there are some people out there that believe that the Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers situation is similar to the Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love situation. And it's not true. So I'm going to debunk that argument right here. Okay, first of all, Green Bay traded up to go get Jordan Love. Aaron Rodgers fell to the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love did not fall to Green Bay. They traded up to get him. And let's think about this. What if Jordan Love doesn't get drafted by the Packers? Jordan Love probably slips to the second round, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe a team trades up for him, but that's how I feel. And here's the thing. When Aaron Rodgers was entering his draft class in 2005, he was in the conversation for best player in that draft. There was a debate between Aaron Rodgers and Alex Smith at that time for who was going to be the top quarterback. It was either going to be Aaron Rodgers or Alex Smith. It eventually was Alex Smith, but the reason why Aaron Rodgers fell in the draft that year was not because he was a prospect that wasn't very good. It was because at that time in 2005, a lot of teams actually could not afford to keep two quarterbacks on the roster that were getting paid a lot of money. Okay, because if you're a first-round quarterback draft pick, you're on a rookie contract, so you're kind of cheap. But at that time, that was still a lot of money for NFL teams. The salary cap then started bloating in the NFL until about 2010. So at that time, a lot of teams just could not afford to keep two quarterbacks on the roster. But the point is, Aaron Rodgers was a far better prospect and a far better college player than what Jordan Love was compared to his situation, okay? And if Jordan Love wasn't picked up by the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love probably falls to the second round of the draft, okay? That's just the reality, okay? Jordan Love was the fourth quarterback taken in his draft class for a reason. It's not because he doesn't have talent, but compared to a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's developed into becoming the most talented thrower in the football the NFL's ever seen, he's not on that level. Aaron's a far better player. It was one of those things where I could understand why Green Bay took Aaron Rodgers because he fell to them. He was sitting right there, and they're thinking to themselves, man, this guy might potentially be the best player in the draft, and we have him in our hands. Let's go get him. And the third point I want to make is this. In 2005, the Green Bay Packers were coming off a wild card loss in the playoffs at home. They did not win a playoff game that year. They were a 10-win team that barely made the playoffs, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs in 2005, the year in which Aaron Rodgers was drafted, okay? The 2019 season for Green Bay was a season where Aaron Rodgers led Green Bay to an NFC Championship game. You were one game away from the Super Bowl. It'd be one thing if Green Bay didn't make the playoffs or they lost in the first round of the playoffs. No, they were one game away from the Super Bowl. And Green Bay decided to draft Jordan Love. Are you kidding me? No, you need to go all in right there. So that's another thing. And the fourth point is this. Brett Favre, at that time in 2005, he was contemplating retirement. Aaron Rodgers has said multiple times that he wants to stay in Green Bay, Wisconsin for his entire career, and he wants to play well into his 40s. Don't get me wrong. Recently, Aaron Rodgers came out and said he thought about retirement, but at the time in which Jordan Love was being drafted and the Packers made that decision, that wasn't crossing Aaron Rodgers' mind. You want to know why? Because Aaron Rodgers thought everything was good. He thought that the organization was trusting him and that he potentially would maybe get a star wide receiver instead of his potential replacement that year. You know what I'm saying? So Aaron Rodgers has said on multiple occasions he's all in. He wants to play until his 40s. And Brett Favre never did that at that point. Brett Favre was always contemplating retirement. So I can understand why Green Bay said, okay, if Brett Favre is thinking about retirement, we're trapped. We need to draft a quarterback. But the problem with Green Bay doing that now is that they sacrifice potentially going all in to win a Super Bowl for the future. That was bad and that was wrong. That was a wrongdoing on the Packers regarding Aaron Rodgers, because for all that Aaron Rodgers has done for the organization, you owe it to that guy to go all in to win a Super Bowl. So that's how I feel. The Jordan Love situation is not even comparable to the Brett Favre situation regarding Aaron Rodgers. And by the way, I've said this in the past, the Green Bay Packers are not getting as lucky as they got with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. You go from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, I'm sorry, people, there's a little bit of luck involved. Jordan Love is not going to be as good as a guy like Aaron Rodgers, if not better than Aaron Rodgers. You'll be lucky if Jordan Love is an above-average franchise quarterback. That's how I feel. And I like Jordan Love, but you're not getting lucky again, Green Bay. That's how I feel. So I pretty much debunked all the Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love conversations. So yeah, that's how I feel. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God-blessed day, and I'm out.